God will put a flame in the butthole of every sodomite. And it will burn and burn and burn. And they will not be able to sit down because their butthole will be on fire. Well, I'm not a sodomite, but my butthole was on fire this morning. Man, if you stay tuned, you're going to know why. You like my Whoville hat? It's pretty sweet. Get in the Christmas spirit. This is 371.4. They're going to add an overhead press pretty soon. Not going to be starting too high on that because I haven't trained it regularly since June 2022. I think I'm going to do that. I'll do that at the gym. Because getting up early in the morning and doing anything other than bench and chin ups, that sucks. All right. You got a little wider grip here. I was in the zone for this set. That's why it's a little easier than the other two. Well, I'm more warmed up. Usually my first working set's still warm up. This is 502.2. You know, I think my stance is pretty narrow, but then when I watch this video, it seems like I'm doing a horse stance. Like I saw this old movie where this Japanese guy puts down a stool to watch a battle. He's watching a battle from a cliff, and he puts a stool down. It's like, I don't know, 2 feet high, and then he does this super wide stance, and then he does it's like a sumo squat, and he slowly squats down onto the seat. And then he has one hand on each knee. That's the Japanese boss way of sitting, or that's how you see with swag in Japan. That's the ultimate man spreading. The Japanese perfected man spreading. Whoa. Man. This set almost done. It's taking forever. If you want to hear more from the Reverend, you have to go on BitChute, because I think he's banned off YouTube. His name's Reverend David James Manning, and he's really funny. And I like listening to him, not just for the funny things that he says, but he goes to his preaching. What are you looking at, Chad? What are you looking at? What's the matter? What? You never had back pain in your life? Kid thinks it's fucking funny. Jeez. Oh, boy. Listen, that's not supposed to be over there. Okay. Yeah, well, you've had a back sweep before. Gee. I can't believe your brother's in agony. You fucking smiling like that. Oh, man. It's fucking kid. That's payback. Was I making fun of you when you tweaked your back, Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you did it was funny. Oh, man. Okay. That fucking thing. It's fucking ramen time. Whoa! I'm doing 3 packs, so I'm going to need a decent amount of water in there. Otherwise, there's no way it's going to submerge. Okay. I just got everything all wet. Like the shirt? This is gonna be terrible. But I was thinking, like, no, I just want to do it now. Then I had a Marty McFly moment, and I'm like, I'm not chicken. I don't want people to think I'm a chicken. There's girls that do these kind of things. No way I'm gonna let a girl beat me. I don't know. Maybe we'll put a little salt in there. It's going right into the muscle. Oh shit! And that was fucking wet. I'm gonna be in so much fucking pain tomorrow morning. Hopefully, it's not in vain. Okay.
Oh, so good.
Some riboflavin in this. Look at all that sodium. 66% of your daily sodium per 1 pack. There's a pack of, it's like sesame seeds, something called, I think, laver. Basically like little pieces of grass. I'm leaving those out. Alright. So, some wise guy said that Sumo Deadlift must be in the A tier. Alright. But Sumo doesn't get enough hate, okay? Everyone, especially guys like Pete Rubish, they don't go, they kind of sit on the fence, leaning slightly towards conventional just because they don't want to upset their audience, because half their audience are silly billies. And, but Sumo doesn't get enough hate. It's fucking cheating, dude. Holy shit. Let's say you're having a 100-yard dash, but the guy you're going against only has to run 70 yards, okay? Get the fuck out of here. Jeez, Sumo deadlift. Sumos wouldn't even fucking do that. Sumo deadlift. Jeez. There's probably other guys that hate on it a lot. Like, well, they don't hate. They're not that hyperbolic, but fuck sumo deadlift. Okay, just do normal fucking deadlift. All right, guys. Since it's close to November 11th, and November 11th in Canada is Remembrance Day, to remember the dead soldiers from World War I and World War II. And I just like to talk about central banking and how fucking good it is. Because, if it wasn't for that, then those guys, the people that died, those guys, they might not have gotten blown to smithereens. And they probably could have been doing something productive and had a happy life. But, where's the honor in that? You know what I mean? All right, and so remember to wear your poppy, guys, if you want to be a good guy, a good, pious citizen, and to show your support for central banking, because that's made everyone's lives way better. Just think of the pandemic, for example. I mean, if it wasn't for those guys, your money would probably, it'd probably be worth twice as much as it is right now. Well, maybe not that much. Inflation hasn't caught up that much yet. But what else can we thank central banking for? Oh well, I guess you don't get the welfare state and the destruction of the nuclear family without central banking. What else? What other sort of infinite spending? What else can infinite spending or money printing do? Basically everything good in the world. And whenever there's a problem in the world, let's say there's a tragedy in traffic, obviously terrible. What we need is a new law, and then then that stuff just stops happening immediately. Yeah. But anyways, let's talk about what's really important. Supper. Okay? 6:03 Eastern Standard Time. Whoa! We don't want plastic in our food. I already get enough plastic in my diet. I don't want to overdose on plastic. All right, one more. You know, hopefully, you know, if things can really work out for me, then not only will you guys be jacked, because that's what I hope. I actually do care about because I actually do care because, you know, being strong, strength is health. Despite what the media will tell you, they'll say it. Most like bodybuilders are really unhealthy. You know, sure, to a point, but there's you know, there is diminishing marginal returns on strength. Or, well, if you want to take it as far as I did, what I did was really unhealthy, so don't do that. But if you, let's say you want to do some tests, you do a low dose test. I'm not recommending this. This is just an example. Yeah, you do a low dose test. Once you've already gotten pretty strong, yeah, you're going to be feeling pretty good. Your health's fine. All right, and so, yeah, you're going to be feeling better. You're going to be healthier. You're going to be more resilient to toxins and everything else that you're going to be running into. So anyways, hopefully you become stronger and you become a libertarian. Okay? I know libertarianism is pretty enticing since we're so well liked, and you know all the ladies love libertarians. There's a lot of libertarian females out there. Well, I mean, there's a couple, and it is refreshing when you do find them. I met one. I was talking to a girl 2 weeks ago. I don't know if she knows she's a libertarian, but she is. This, I think you cook this for 5 minutes. Oh shit! We're leaving gains on the table. What's this guy saying? I think it's 5 minutes, so we'll pull it at 6:10. Since some of these guys aren't even submerged. You guys like Tyler 1? I like Tyler 1. So that one's a little bit younger than me. That guy's fucking funny. I want to be in Tyler 1's next power meet. All right. Well, eventually. We'll see. We'll see. I'll be on his team. All right. And we're going to fucking crush. I'll be hyping everybody up. And then on the other team, I'll be tearing all of them down. I'll be destroying their morale. One look. I mean, all the, you know, the camera just points on me. They're going to feel crushed. You're going to feel crushed. Like, how can I compete with that? Sure, you know, most of the competition are like nerds, but whatever. I'm not going to go into real powerlifting because my wrist is fucked. Look at that. Okay, so look at this. Hopefully this is in frame. This is probably in frame. So look at it. Okay. Actually, it doesn't look too bad there, but maybe, yeah, this will be in frame. So I can turn this one, okay, and then that I can pronate fully. I can supinate comfortably. This hand here, that's as much as I can pronate. All right, and that's as much as I can supinate. So once I screwed up my wrist, I couldn't grip onto the bar properly. So well, it would hurt, and then once I got into the right position, the grip strength wasn't there because I don't know. There's some sort of issue, but I never had a grip issue before. I did a 749 deadlift with switch grip, but that was before my wrist fuck up. That was when I tore one of my tricep muscles last year, and I couldn't do chin ups because you know, I don't know if you've been watching, but one of the triceps also does shoulder extension, which is that, okay, and so it was that tricep, and so in the meantime I was doing bicep curls to maintain some muscle, and then one day I was, you know, my brother were having a competition, and so I did a strict curl with a barbell with 185. You know, I got the fucking rep, but my wrist has been fucked up ever since. The barbell curls are really good to do, but man, it wasn't worth fucking my wrist up like that. And then bench hurt for a long time, but now I can do bench with no pain. If I try to do supinated grip chin ups, it'll hurt like a motherfucker. I could do if you go to like a commercial gym, they'll have the chin up grips that aren't quite that isn't a straight bar, and so I could probably do those chin ups, but the straight bar one is the one you want to do. All right. Your mouth's probably freaking watering right now. I think I'm going to leave in some of that water. Ouchie time. Oh, man. No, I've done 2 packages before. I think I've done that a couple times, and then that was a little much. Hopefully I'm in the shot. I think I may need to turn it this way a little bit. Okay, there we go. I don't even know which lens to get, because there's 3 different lenses. I don't know. Hopefully you see me. You definitely see the ramen. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Yeah, so tomorrow morning when I'm doing my voiceover on the toilet, if I'm crying, you'll have to. You'll know why. Okay. There's the milk. So when I start getting hot, I can douse the flames with it. I think Matt Stoney did like 10 packs or something. That guy's a fucking beast. Those competitive eaters have a lot of willpower, especially if they're doing spicy challenges, like Kobayashi. When he goes to the Japanese restaurant, and then he eats like, I don't know, 20 pounds of food, and and half of it's fucking spicy. This isn't a bulk meal. If you can handle it, then sure. But generally, you want to eat things that are easy to eat. Okay, this could be a treat. Feels like a treat right now. Fucking tongue's on fire. Razor sharp. I don't want to start drinking too early because this is still a big volume of food and I want to be able to finish it. Okay. Chad would like to be here to see this. He didn't think I could do this. Anyways, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait and find out. There's like 3 or 4 different flavors of this thing, or I think it just has different little dry toppings you can put on the like garnish. And the black package is the one that's the least off-putting because the other one's like red and it's just tomato. This does not need fucking tomato. And the other one is like, it's a green. It reminds me of guacamole, and so obviously right there, guacamole is fucking freaky. It's fucking weird. Avocados, I think, are fucking nasty. Usually toilet time is really peaceful, but tomorrow it's going to be a fucking battlefield. Pain tomorrow. It's going to be like getting tortured in a medieval dungeon. This is for your entertainment. Well, I won't film that, but take what I've said and just imagine it. Marty McFly. Nobody calls me chicken. This stuff turns your shit like purple. Not even fucking kidding. Please doesn't give me an ulcer. Yeah, if it does, I mean, just think about me getting an ulcer and then just give me a pity subscribe or a pity like. And pity hit the bell. I gotta do a collab with Mark Plummer. If you haven't heard that guy, you gotta look him up. I think it'll really help his channel out. That guy has a lot of fucking haters. Poor fucking guy. He lives in Ottawa, which is that's a little bit of a jog from here. You know, if you can eat with chopsticks, then good for you. I have no dexterity, so forget about it. You know, I had a Marty McFly moment during the pandemic because he had to wear a mask. I felt like a silly Billy for wearing a mask. And Mark Ripetoe from Starting Strength, I was listening to his podcast, and he said he's called me a pussy. So I'm like, okay, well, stop wearing a mask. Okay, the rest of the pandemic. And boy, people treat you really good. Oh yeah, they treated you really good.
And then, you know, after the pandemic, there was something called like a pandemic amnesty. Yeah, sure. But you're not the ones getting treated like shit. Amnesty. Fuck you. When I went into the bank, I got treated like total shit. And then after the pandemic, they all forgot about that. But I didn't fucking forget. It's originally not too bad on my stomach. It's just all in the mouth. My mouth's fucking coated with flames. The lake of fires in my mouth. You know, just a minute. So, you know, there's people. Tattoos are obviously really, really popular, and people get like satanic imagery or like symbols of death. They get skeletons or whatever. I saw this girl at a coffee shop, and she had the Grim Reaper on her forearm and said, "Death is inevitable." That's just in case she forgot. Or people get tattoos of their kids' names on their calves, just in case they forget their kids' names. Okay, but they're really good parents, but they might forget their kids' names. And so, or you know, the girls get platitudes on the back of their neck. People get a 666 tattoo. That's how you know someone's a fucking jerk off, okay? Because most people aren't outwardly evil. Most people are just amoral, okay? It's 666, the mark of the beast, okay? If you think of the most evil thing in the world, okay? The Antichrist, okay? Or Satan. The most evil thing in the world is pedophilia, okay? Child abuse, child molestation, child rape, child rap. You can't say that word, right? I'm not monetized yet because I don't have enough viewers, but yeah, if you get a 666 tattoo, you're supporting that. You're a fucking dipshit. You're gonna serve Satan. You're gonna go give an offer. You're gonna go give a burnt offering to Moloch. You chop your son's foreskin off. That's really cool. If you're watching from European countries, as far as I know, it's like almost everyone in European countries still has their foreskin, but most people in Canada, not me because my dad's an Italian immigrant, but most people in Canada and America have their foreskins chopped off. They're not Jewish. They're not Muslims. You know why? That's because it's easy fucking money. And their parents are fucking dipshits, so they fall for the thing. Oh, it's cleaner. Well, it's cleaner. It's okay. So it's not as, you don't have to spend as much time cleaning it. But if you look around the world, people's dicks aren't fucking falling off. It doesn't seem to be a problem in India. Well, actually, I don't know if Indians serve, but in China, there's over 1 billion Chinese people. Doesn't seem to be a problem. They're reproducing a lot. Or if it's an aesthetic thing, I mean, geez, the only women I've heard talk about the aesthetics of a penis are mega whores. It's like, okay, well, oh, it's not as clean. Well, what about you? How many guys have busted an inside you? Get the fuck out of here. It's a rant day today. I don't know, brought ahead of me. Obviously, cooling down temperature makes it a lot easier to eat. I still have to drink that whole fucking thing. Oh, that's before 8 o'clock. To get my protein quota. I don't like to go to bed. My last bite should be at 8 o'clock because I go to bed at 10 because I'm a fucking old geezer. My last bite of food is, I want it to be at 8 o'clock because I also take pills before I go to bed and I want my stomach to be completely empty. And I also can't eat before I go to bed just because it heats me up too much. You know, so sometimes I complain about foodies and how they're like obsessed with food. I'm like, how can you always be hungry or something? Like, come on. But that's when I'm in like a bulk state and I don't really want to eat. So when I've fasted, that's like the first, like, you know, I'll be like less than a day in, and I'll be like 12 hours in, and I'll already start watching these fucking videos. It'll be like beard meets food, or beard versus food, whatever the fuck it is. Doing like a dessert challenge at a ice cream parlor. Holy shit. Should have mentioned that I was going to do this. Hopefully, I don't get fucking diarrhea. Last time I had a lot of spicy food. I had a lot of French fry hot sauce, and I had diarrhea. So fucking bad. Holy cow, that fucking sucked. Okay. It's okay, this shirt sucks. Use it as a bib. Alright. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I know I am.